And there we go. Well, good morning, everyone. Janet Legere here, and it's my honor and privilege to be your host each Thursday for our CLB Learning Training webinars. Our webinars are open to everyone, so our guests are welcome. We're here to share with you what CLB is all about and how you can take advantage of our learning system, our funnel system, and our training and mentoring here at CLB. How's everyone doing today? Great to see you, Karen, Maurice, Michael, Wayne, and Dawn. Yay! It's Thursday. This is kind of like my Friday. Kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, I love my life. I really do. Dawn and I are pretty fortunate to live the life we do. You're going to learn more about that in a moment when we talk a bit about who Dawn and I are, where we came from, how we got here. We're going to talk about how CLB learning is and how it works. It really does work. Do a bit of team recognition for those that are promoting CLB this month. And then we're going to get into our training call where we're going to be talking about tracking and traffic. Two of the most important activities in your online business. If you want to have success, you need to, number one, be tracking your ads, and number two, you need to have traffic to get that tracking, right? Well, we're going to talk all about that today, but first we're going to start a bit with who Dawn and I are and where we came from. Well, the truth is we met online back in 1998, long time ago. Did the math, 23 years this year, my love. We started our online business back in 1999 when we both found ourselves with the opportunity to be away from the corporate world. This was a good thing. And we thought with our background, with our tech knowledge, we are techno junkies, the internet just made sense and it looked like a fun thing to do. And so we began our journey here online, and I got to tell you, it's been quite the experience. You know, over 21 years we've been doing this. This year will be 22 years in the fall, and it's been incredible. And I have to tell you, after all this time, one has a little bit of experience, right? And what I have recognized are some patterns, and we're going to talk about those in a moment. We've had great success in in network marketing and affiliate marketing. The truth is, regardless of what program we put ourselves behind, we were successful. And even here, want to guess why? I did find a pattern back in 2003. The company that we were working with, selling technology, much like this technology here, it was a new network marketing company and it closed its doors. We found ourselves with zero income. And so I went back to work for a little while. I'm an accountant in my past life, and I will always be employable. There's always a need for accountants, especially good ones, and I like to consider myself a good one. But while I was there, I realized that I'm really not employable. Being employed for someone else was not what I wanted to do. And I realized that I had everything I needed in front of me to create our business, to be successful, and to help others do the same. And that was when I wrote my very first ebook called the Contact List Builder ebook. We had an affiliate program, and those who upgraded and purchased the branded copy of my ebook got just that. The ebook showed them how to attract leads to their autoresponder, how to develop leads, how to use different programs, and those programs were listed inside the ebook where we showed them how to use those programs. Does that sound familiar? Remember, this is back in 2003. You do the math, that's 18 years ago. And it hasn't changed, has it? Back then, people could give away the ebook in order to build their list. And while they did that, as people read the ebook and went through the different programs and joined those programs, they joined under the person that they downloaded the ebook from. And so that person started to generate multiple streams of income. And that's really where we are today. Nothing has really changed. What has changed are the tools and resources that we use to build our list. But the fact of the matter is, the process is still the same. Would everybody here agree? I know some of you have been online for quite some time, some of you not as long, but the truth of the matter is, whether you've been on here for a long time or a short time, you've already seen that pattern, and that pattern will hold true forever. We created the ebook in 2003, and since then the Contact List Builder has become the CLB Learning community where we help each other grow our businesses here online. A little bit of self-promotion. Last year, oh my goodness, this is 2 years ago, Dawn. 2 years ago in April. Wow, it must be time for volume 2. I published my first book called Get Stuck on Happy, 30 Ways to Change Your Thoughts and Live a Happier Life. And I have to tell you that the strategies that are in this book, as you can see, very short chapters, This is not heavy reading. Y'all know me. Ain't going to be no heavy reading here. But the truth of the matter is the 30 strategies that are in here work if you practice them. And I think what I've discovered over the years as in my own journey toward happiness is that it takes practice and it takes a decision to do it, right? So what the heck is CLB Learning? Well, this is my happy place, okay? CLB Learning is a training and mentoring program with very simple step-by-step instructions on how to build your list fast. Hi Godfrey, great to have you with us today. We help you master the skills that you need to grow your business online through our unique CLB funnel system, which allows you to earn while you learn. How does it do that? Well, it's simple. You set up your funnel, you advertise your funnel, the leads come through the system, and you earn income when they join the programs in our system. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Doesn't that just sound so simple? Oh, I just set up my system, I send traffic to my system, boom, I get people signing up. Right? Doesn't that sound pretty simple? And it is. However, it doesn't happen just like boom, boom, boom. You set up your funnel, you send traffic, you get lots of leads coming through the system. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be perfectly honest with each and every one of you here right now, because this is the year of honesty, 2021. I've been honest all my life. I don't ever pull strings. I don't pull punches. The truth of the matter is this business can take time, and you need to be willing to invest the time to get it working for you. And it's all about finding your own rhythm, finding your own, that's it, finding your own rhythm. The mechanics are the mechanics, and the mechanics are the same wherever you go. You're going to set up a funnel, which is what we teach you here at CLB Learning, and this is how it works. You set up your funnel, which is your autoresponder campaign. We give you all the codes to do this, by the way. It's just copy and paste. You set up your capture page and landing page, and you get traffic to that page. This is where the magic happens. When you send traffic to the page, that generates subscribers. That's step one. They become a subscriber, they're on your list. Now you can follow up with them at your will, at your whim, as often as you wish. If you're following our capture system and you're collecting their phone number, now you have another way to get a hold of them. You can phone them, you can send them a text message, or you can even send them a message, an SMS message, through the TCP app. Once your subscriber fills in the form, they're redirected to our thank you page where they learn more about CLB Learning. So they're either going to be introduced to a video of you introducing them to CLB and encouraging them to get a free account, or they'll get a video of me encouraging them to do the same. So they're being educated on what CLB Learning is, and we encourage them to get that free account. And I will tell you that I have a very high percentage of leads that come through the system that become members in CLB. It's a pattern. It works. If you follow our system, you're going to see the same thing happening for you. Now here's where the magic happens, and magic happens and doesn't happen, I guess. So this is where the waiting happens. This is where the learning happens. This is where you're going to find your rhythm. Okay, once somebody becomes a member in CLB Learning, now they're going to hear from me personally. So they're going to hear from me through the CLB system. I'm going to be introducing them to the programs in our downline builder. I'm going to be showing them how to use those programs, much like we're doing today. I'm going to be telling them about why they need to look at those programs. I'm going to be talking about your primary business. And when I do that, with our system the way it is, I'm able to include your personal link to those programs in my email. That means that as you build CLB Learning, I'm going to be introducing your downline to what we do here at CLB. Does that make sense to you guys? So all you've done is set up your system and send traffic. Okay, that's all you've done at this point. As your member comes through the system and I follow up with them and they're intrigued by what they see and they upgrade, you're going to earn a commission. If they join you in your primary business, yay! But wait, there's more at CLB. We offer an upgraded membership here at CLB Learning. We have 3 very affordable options, but right now, being January, being 2021, being glad to be rid of 2020, we decided to have a very special one-time offer of $97. So if you do not see that offer when you log into the back office of CLB Learning as a free member, get in touch with me. We'll figure out why, and I will make that available to you. It is a one-time offer. Once you've paid that fee, you get access to the bonuses as an upgraded member. Number one, your own CLB blog. And I can tell you that this alone is worth the upgrade. Right, Michael? I know Michael Darla's not here today, but she actively uses her blog. Maurice just got his blog, so he hasn't started using it yet. But it's, to me, it's worth its weight in gold just to have that blog. And we do training on the blog, so if you want to know more about that, check out our training replays. You get your own branded quick start guide. So inside CLB Learning, we offer what we call a quick start guide. This is a PDF file that our members can download. The instructions are also in the back office, but they can download the quick start guide. It has very detailed instructions. It sends them to video instructions if they want to watch video training. There are written instructions step by step on go here, do this, do this. We have pictures and everything in there. So there's no reason to not be able to set up the system. Is very effective. We go through the whole process of setting up their autoresponder, capture page, landing page, how to get traffic, how to set up their tracking, which we're going to talk about today, how to get traffic to their page, and how to follow up. So all of that is included in our quick start guide. And as an upgraded member, that guide is branded to you. And we show you how to use your CLB blog to upload your personally branded guide and create a funnel to give away that guide through CLB. Very effective way to build the CLB system, I might add. You get top upgrades in all of our viral mailers, as well as some bonus credits, one-on-one consultation with yours truly, plus you are in line to earn 50% commissions. If you're still a free member, take advantage of that upgrade, because that's going to be gone at the end of the month, which is in 3 days. Don't waste that time. There are 3 basic steps to CLB Learning. There are 3 basic steps for you to build your business on the internet, regardless of whether that is CLB Learning, XYZ business, doesn't matter what you're building. What I love about CLB Learning is I'm not introducing them directly to a business. I'm bringing them into a system. I'm bringing them into a place where they can learn how to do all this. Because the truth of the matter is, when you get these basics down pat, when you really understand this flow, you can do anything. You can build any business anywhere, because you're not starting with what? What are we starting with? What's our number one job here, guys? Help me out here. Michael knows the answer. Michael, you can't answer. Michael Lipsy, not allowed to answer. What's your number one job here on the internet, guys? Number one job here at CLB anywhere. If you're on the internet, you want to build your business, number one job. Anyone? Michael's the only one playing along today. There you go. Yeah, you couldn't wait forever, could we, Michael? Nobody wanted to answer. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they still don't really understand. Your number one job here on the internet is to build your list, because it's that list of people that are going to get to know, like, and trust you. Those are the people that are going to look at what you're doing. Those are the people that are come and join you in your business. Set up your funnel, advertise your capture page, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Traffic is not traffic, advertise. No. Your number one job here is to build your list. And in order to do that, you need a capture page, you need traffic, yada, yada, yada. But that's your number one job. Your goal is to get people to subscribe to your list. So remember that. Get that in your mind. My goal today is to get subscribers on my list. Somehow, some way, some form. Build your list, build your list, build your list, build your list, build your list. Just got to etch that. We need to have it a tattoo. We can tattoo on my, I'll tattoo it on my forehead so that when you see it, you can read it. So it's backwards. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Follow up and follow through is going to be the most challenging part of this business for all of you, for most of you, maybe not all of you, but for most of you. Anybody here agree with me? It is the challenging part. I know that, some of our members are, they're doing the follow-up, they're getting out there, they're making the calls, they're leaving the messages, they're sending text messages, they're sending broadcast emails, and nobody's doing a damn thing. Why? What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. Just keep doing it. Just get more people. Okay, I have a friend of mine, when I first met her online many years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago now, she was homeless. looking at the internet to get her out of her situation, which she's done. She's earning income now. She's paid off her debt. She's doing an incredible job. And it all started with building her list. But when she first started, she was working her butt off doing follow-up. She would follow up personally with every lead who came into her system. I don't know if you guys are doing that. And what I mean is when you get a subscriber to your capture page, or you sending a follow-up message right now, like grabbing their email, going to your email program, your Gmail program, and sending an email, because that's what's going to make a difference. And she was doing that. She was doing all of that. She found a way to be able to phone them from, she's in the UK, she found a way to be able to phone them from there, to text them. She was digging every way she could. And did it happen right away? No. It started happening little by little, drip by drip, but it took time and patience and consistent effort, and never, ever, ever giving up. You got to get those people, and you need more people. And if the people that are on your list, I hope you're all listening, and those that are listening to the recording, big ears open right now, okay? Big ears open right now. If the people on your list are not responding to you, you have two things to do. Keep emailing them, keep texting them, get creative. But most importantly, this is the number one thing you need to do. Michael, do you know what that is? Maurice, anybody want to guess what? If the people that you have on your list are not responding, what are you going to do? Come on. Anyone? Nope. Nope. You do never move on. They're there. They're going to get your messages forever. But what do you need to do? Nobody's responding. Come on. Oh, trick questions today. There you go. Whew. No, not reconnect. Get more people. Okay, if the people that you have on your list are not responding to your advances, get more people. Those are not the right people. Those are the no's. You have to have a lot of no's sometimes before you get a yes. Sometimes you get a yes like right away. Sometimes it just happens. Other times you got to push at it, you got to keep at it, you got to keep doing it, you got to make it happen. You got to be consistent, you got to get people on the list. And so if you're using the CLB funnel, you're going to be advertising your capture page on a regular basis, getting people through those funnel, following up with those people, getting them to duplicate what you're doing. Okay? Easy peasy. But it takes consistent effort, and it doesn't happen yesterday. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it happens right away for people. They'll send an ad out, they get new members, and boom, somebody upgrades. They haven't even sent them a message yet, and they upgraded. That can happen for you too. It may or may not happen, but it only happens with consistency and with continuing to build your list. So big shout out to our members today, Darla Keefe, Karen Gates, both with 4 new members into CLB Learning. That's awesome. Jared Myers with 3, Stephen Ackerman with 2, Motus Raluca with 1, Michael Lipsy with 1, Wayne Randall with 1. Now I want to say something here, because we have 2 programs going on together simultaneously here with CLB Learning and GLN, Genesis Lifestyle Network. Genesis Lifestyle Network is our high-ticket item that's a part of CLB Learning, and CLB Learning is a part of GLN. This is important for all of you to know. I advertise both. I have enough resources that I can advertise my CLB capture page, and I advertise my GLN capture page. But let me tell you what happens regardless, all right? To my CLB subscribers, what am I doing? To my CLB subscribers, I'm introducing them to GLN. I'm introducing to them to all the programs in our downline builder. And most importantly, I'm letting them know about our high ticket item, GLN. Through the people that come through my system at GLN, what am I doing? I'm introducing them to CLB Learning so they can get the basics of list building, so they can learn the basics, so they can feel better about what they're doing out here, so they don't feel like they're stabbing in the dark, so they can feel part of a family and have a place to get started here, to start to feel like they've got some activity happening. So that's what it's all about. This is where you learn the basics. This is where you learn how to use the tools and resources you're going to use to build your list. This is where you learn how to follow up. This is where you learn the basics to build any business you want out there. And at the same time, we're connecting the two. Does that make sense to you guys? It gets a little bit confusing. And I think it's a perfect match, Maurice. And it's why I'm here. It's why I'm doing it. It's why I approached Jared about working with him, partnering up with him, doing training with him. Well, he approached me to do training. I obviously said yes. I've been thinking about it anyway. You know how the universe works, right? If you think about something, the universe will bring it to you. Our minds are wonderful, powerful little creatures, and it's really important that we are constantly aware of what's going on up here, what we're thinking about, the messages that we're telling ourselves. These are so important, because if we're not in that positive frame of mind, we're not going to attract the positive people into our business. And so, you can practice the 30 ways to change your thoughts, because trust me, okay? You could ask Dawn. I've worked very hard for a very long time to change my thoughts, to be that positive person, to look at the bright side of life, shall we say. It frustrates the heck out of him and my children quite regularly. It frustrates anybody who's not in a happy place at a moment. You all know that, right? You're having a bad day. Ain't nothing worse than somebody coming up to you and saying, well, all you need to do is change your thoughts. Anyways, we have fun here. Trust me. Dawn and I have so much fun. And we are very, very fortunate and very blessed. And I'm excited to share all that fun with all of you. But mindset is everything in this business, because it can get frustrating. You can have droughts. You can have times when there's just nothing happening. I've been doing this for 21 years. Right, we're in our 22nd year of business here on the internet. Full-time, Dawn and I have been working at home. We have not had a job in 21 years, okay? And we've had moments of drought. We've had moments when things are really just not happening. I'm sending emails, I'm sending texts, and nobody's answering, nobody's responding, and then, boom, it all happens again. So if that's happening to you, I don't want you to feel like you're the only person in the world that's happening to. It's normal. It's just cyclical. Stick with it. Continue to do the activities you need to be doing every day, those income-producing activities. Continue to build your list, and practice everything else. Okay, the mechanical things you just do every day regardless. You just do those. The rest are the things you have to learn. The follow-up, the connecting with people. That's an art. Okay, and that's why it's so important to have such amazing systems to bring your people through, because the majority of you and the majority of people that you're going to bring into this business are not well versed at most of this. Do you agree with me? Most of you, when you come into this business, and most of the people that you're going to sponsor into this business, are not prolific at follow-up. They're not prolific at writing emails. They're not prolific at writing blog posts. They're not prolific at knowing how to get traffic. They're not prolific at any of this, are they? It takes time. And so what you want to find are the people who are willing to take the time to learn it with you, to do it with you. And you stick with it. Because you believe, number one, you believe that you have all the systems in place that you need. You know you've got your funnel in place. You just need to get traffic. And you need to track your traffic, and then learn to follow up. It really is that simple. There is so much more to it in behind the scenes, right? But that's all in the follow-up and the relationship building and connecting and communicating with people and building those relationships. It doesn't take 1,000 people to create a successful business, but it might take 1,000 leads to find a handful of people that are going to create a successful business with you. Does that make sense, guys? So today we're going to be talking about tracking and traffic, 2 tools that you need to be using. Okay, if you are not tracking your ads, goodness gracious, we need to talk, because that's vital. We're going to talk about what tracking is and why you need it, how to track your conversions, like that's how to know where your subscribers are coming from, because if you don't know that information, you're really throwing money down the drain, okay? And then we're going to talk about where to get traffic. So what is tracking and why do we need it? Okay, big question to our group here today. Are you tracking? And do you know what it is? Are you tracking? I know you are, Michael, because you've been here since day one. You came through the system and you've learned all the right ways to do things. Good job. Tracking is a way for you to see if your resources are producing results. That's if you set up your tracking correctly so that you can tell conversions. All right, this is especially effective with viral mailers and traffic exchanges. If you're using traffic exchanges, we don't use them here at CLB, but I know that some people still use traffic exchanges. And using conversion tracking that's one of the resources that it is really vital to use. I can't say that I use tracking links that much anywhere else. I may use them on occasion on my blog if I want to, if I'm blogging about a specific subject and I want to see how many people are actually clicking my link, I might put a tracking link on my blog. For the most part, if I'm using a solo ad, I don't usually use a tracking link. Really, it depends, all right? It really depends. There's different situations that you want to do that. So how to track conversions, these are your subscribers, okay? So tracking conversions lets you see which resources are producing leads. So you might, you'll get conversions saying that you had somebody subscribe to your list. And what's cool about using tracking conversions is it tells you what list that came from. All right, so if you're sending to several viral mailers, as we teach you to do it here at CLB Learning, it will tell you which viral mailer that subscriber actually came from. And that's important because it's one thing to get clicks at all these viral mailers, but if they're not giving you conversions, if you're not getting subscribers from those lists, spending the time emailing is really not something you need to be doing, right? So that's why you need to be tracking so that you know that you're spending your time wisely. Conversion tracking, if you're going to do it up, we show you how to do this with Hits Connect. We use Hits Connect at CLB Learning. And with Hits Connect, we show you how to add your conversion tracking to your landing page at the Conversion Pros. Now we have a full training video on how to set up your tracking with Hits Connect and how to add it to your landing page, to the advanced settings on your landing page. And if you go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/CLB Learning, you know what? I just need to go and double check that. I thought it was Contact List Builder, but maybe I changed it. Let's see. Well, there we go. It redirects to Contact List Builder, so that will work. All right, so it's either Contact List Builder. I think you can go to youtube.com, contact.com, not .com, R. What am I looking at? Contact List Builder. That should be our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll also find it in the back office of CLB Learning. On there's a playlist, and you'll find the playlist for tracking. Make sure you go and watch that video. It's very detailed, shows you exactly how to set up with Hits Connect. And what I like about Hits Connect is you can get started for free. So once you've got your tracking set up and you don't want to go out there and start advertising unless you're doing Udemy solo ads, you don't really need to use a tracking link because Udemy is tracking your ads. Now, what I do recommend and what I do, I create a funnel just for Udemy so that when my leads come in through the Conversion Pros, I know that they came from my Udemy capture page. Does that make sense? So if I have my CLB Learning, I have my Quick Start Guide. I like to advertise the Quick Start Guide, so I'll have my CLB Quick Start. I would make a capture page that was CLB Quick Start Udemy. If I was buying a solo ad from another solo ad provider, Jared offers some phenomenal solo ad providers through GLN, I would create a funnel that was CLB Quick Start Solo. And I might even put the name of the solo so I know which one, exactly where that's coming from. Does that make sense to you guys? Tracking is really important. It's important to know where your new members are coming from, where your leads are coming from, because you want to know what resources are working for you, okay? Yeah, so you can create different funnels for different ads, or you can just use, but when you're using your tracking, when you have a solo ad, they're doing tracking already. That's why I don't tend to use Udemy, use tracking when I'm using solo ads. I just send them directly to the capture page link, just like you would with Rob. You give Rob your tracking, your capture page, and he sets up the tracking for that, right? Where you have to set up the tracking. So it all gets very complicated, or it can. We don't want you to complicate it because we show you exactly how to do everything here. The trick is doing this step before you go to this step. How many here are guilty of starting this step and then getting distracted and coming back and starting this step over here instead, and then getting distracted again and going to another step completely, and maybe you'll get back to the first step? Anybody? We're all guilty of that. We're going to talk a bit about Udemy solo ads, traffic lease income, traffic co-op, and we're going to talk about viral mailers. Now, I use all three of these resources. I have a co-op share running, usually 2 shares running at Rob's Co-op every month. It brings a steady stream of traffic for me. I run Udemy solo ads on a regular basis, and usually once a week I'm purchasing a solo ad, and viral mailers I'm using every day. Every day. If you're not using viral mailers, please follow our training. We're going to show you where to find it. Now, Udemy solo ads, how many of you here use Udemy solo ads? Some people like them, some people don't. What I like is that they're affordable. You can get a solo ad for 40 cents a click. So you can get a 100 click solo ad for $40. There's a $3 fee from Udemy. But what I like about it is you get to test new solo providers. You can try different capture pages. If you have a really poor run, you have almost no subscribers, you can put in a complaint to the solo provider, and usually they will refund you. If you're buying just a solo ad from Joe solo ad provider, you don't always have those fallbacks, right? So it's nice to have something that you can fall back on if something goes wrong with your solo ad, because not every solo ad provider is good. So you want to do some research, check them out. I like to, with Udemy, I will go and connect with the solo ad provider, have a conversation with them. I'll give them my link and say, do you think your list will convert with this link? Because I want them to look at it and say, yeah, my list members will. Or I've had a few of them say, I don't think my list members would be good for that. They convert better for something else. So I always have a conversation with the solo provider unless I've used them before. So the first thing you want to do is sign up with Udemy. It's absolutely free to sign up. All you do is pay for ads. All right, so you're not paying to be an affiliate, but you can earn income through the downline builder. So when you bring somebody into CLB, if they join Udemy under you and purchase a solo ad, you're going to earn a commission. And the nice thing is that you can use those commissions to purchase future solo ads through Udemy. I think that's pretty cool. You just go into the Udemy office, you can search solo ad providers, but there's also a link up there for solo deals. And so those are solo providers that are offering solos at a reduced price. Also, you'll get all your new Udemy providers on there, and there are a lot of them that provide solo ads for 40 cents a click. I like it when I find a solo provider that usually charges more but has a sale on. So those are ones I like to grab as well. I actually have a solo ad running there right now. Once you've purchased your solo ad, all you do is give them the link to your CLB capture page. So you don't need to set up anything fancy. I do recommend that you set up a separate funnel just for Udemy. So like I said, if you're going to do the quick start, you would do CLB quick start Udemy. So you would just use your shared code or the copy code in the back of the Conversion Pros to copy your own page, and then the thank you page is already in place for you. You don't really have to change anything. Just change the name of your page and put Udemy on the end. Does that make sense to you guys? And you can do that with anything. You got to get creative with your tracking and with your pages so that you know where people are coming from and what have you, because there's so much going on, or there can be. But I like to have those separate funnels for each of the different areas that I'm promoting. And again, you will find Udemy training, complete step-by-step training on how to go and find solo providers and submit your solo ad on our YouTube channel under solo ads. Imagine that. Now let's talk about the traffic lease income co-op. How many of you here have shares in the co-op? You're guaranteed to get 30 to 50% subscribers through the co-op. You're guaranteed at least 100 clicks for your share, which is pretty incredible. And what's nice is that the the bigger the co-op gets, and this is where co-op comes in handy, because you might be wondering, well, why would I buy the co-op? I could just go buy a new Udemy solo ad. The reason you want to get a co-op share is because Rob has a solo provider that does really good work, and the bigger the purchase that Rob makes, the more clicks he can get per dollar. All right, so if he was charging 50 cents a click, so you could get 100 clicks for $50, if Rob has 2,000 clicks he wants to buy, he's going to pay a lot less, which means you get a lot more clicks for your dollar. Make sense? So Rob has some specific instructions. We have instructions in the back office that show you how to set up your page. So what you have to do is set up a different funnel, right? A duplicate funnel. You're going to set up a duplicate capture page and a duplicate landing page. You're going to use the same campaign. You don't have to set up a new autoresponder. You're just going to use your CLB campaign, but you're going to set up the capture page and landing page to be for the co-op. So I like to put, guess what I put in my page title? Anybody want to guess? CLB Quick Start Co-op. And my landing page, I'll put co-op on the end. And so that I know those pages are connected, and I can put Rob, once you've set up your funnel and let Rob know your capture page, he is going to give you the tracking link that you're going to put on your landing page, just like we show you in the instructions. Okay, so there's a few things you have to do to get set up for the co-op, but we help you do that if you have trouble doing it. Rob offers a top level upgrade at Traffic Least Income. I think it's $100, and you get the top level upgrade, which gives you 10,000 credits every day to send to his active mailers. Get subscribers from Traffic Least Income all the time. Plus you get a share in the co-op every month, plus so many other bonuses. So it's an incredible offer, and I do highly recommend it. What I like about Traffic Least Income Co-op is that Traffic Least Income is also a viral mailer. And so I get active subscribers and new members all the time from Traffic Least Income. I have since Rob started it. He has active subscribers. He's always adding new subscribers, and he's one of those very committed program owners. Alrighty. And the Traffic Least Income Co-op, as I said here before, you're going to want to set up a duplicate funnel just for the co-op. I like to put co-op on the end of the page, and then Rob is going to give you the tracking link that you're going to put on your landing page. So if you're going to use the co-op, make sure you follow those instructions. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button there. All right, we highly recommend the CLB Learning 500 page for the co-op. Actually, I should have changed this page. We are finding some different pages working very well with the co-op. So maybe if you're going to buy the co-op, you either talk to Rob or talk to me. I do find the Quick Start works really well with the co-op. There's different funnel pages that are working well with the co-op. I'd recommend that you experiment. Okay. So if you start out with a capture page and it's not working very well, you can always change that capture page. Okay, and Rob can change it in the system, or you can just rename the original page. So there's lots of ways to do that. And if you need help with any of this, okay, if I'm going too fast, remember we have the video training on how to do this step by step. But if you get stuck any step along the way, or any of this you don't really understand, or you're having a hard time kind of comprehending the whole flow, reach out to me. I'll be happy to get on a call with you and walk you through it so that you really have a good understanding of what you're doing here, because it's important that you do. All right, that's how you get results that are really going to work for you. So this, I should have put a different picture up here again. Our blog, now the main funnel setup, if we go to the blog, if you go to contactlistbuilder.com, you're going to find a menu under the main funnel setup with other funnels. So I do encourage you to have a look at those. Contactlistbuilder.com is the main blog. This is also where your personal blog will be. There is a link on there called Member Showcase. You'll be able to see all of our upgraded member links there. Make sure you have a look at those. Visit their blogs. post some comments, have a look at what they're doing. I think you might be impressed. But the menu is a little different. There's a menu that says main funnel setup, and if you go to that, there's a drop down menu with the other funnel setups. If you have any trouble with that, let me know and I'd be happy to help you do that. But the blog has all the different funnels there, and we'll be adding more as we find funnels that are working effectively for us. The key with this, you know, if people think they're going to have one funnel and they're just going to advertise that funnel forever, I'm going to tell you that whether it's through a solo ad provider or you're using viral mailers, but especially with viral mailers, you want to be changing your funnel up frequently. Not necessarily the back end of the funnel, just your capture page. So that you're going to get the people who've seen your page 1,000 times and they've already subscribed, they're not paying attention, right? They're clicking the link and going, well, I've already seen that. But if you give them a new capture page every once in a while, you'd be amazed at the different results you're going to get. Change is good, it is. And be creative. Have fun with this. That's the whole point of this. We give you the basics to go in and create a funnel, show you how to edit capture pages and what have you. That's what I keep saying at CLB. You're learning the basics to do everything you need to do here online. But what we really encourage you to do is that once you get familiar with how to use the Conversion Pros to edit pages and put in elements and do things, it's really not as hard as it may seem once you've done it a couple times, right? It's like what, anything, you guys agree? Everything seems hard until you do it once. And then the second time, it's like, well, I wonder why that seemed so hard the first time. Right? Do you guys find that? I know I do. Yeah, freshen up and remodel. And sometimes even just the simplest little tweak on your page, just changing the heading, can make it different. Yeah, it gets easier as time goes on, and when you just have fun with it. And again, if you go to our YouTube channel, you will find the Traffic Co-op video there that shows you exactly how to set everything up. Let's have a sip of water. All right, we're doing great for time. My favorite subject, viral mailers. I've been using viral mailers since about 2000. I think the first one that came out was called Hercules. It was a safe list. So in the beginning, what came out were programs that were called safe lists, and they were membership programs for people to join and be able to send an email to the rest of the people on that list. And this all came about due to spam. So back in the day, I remember Don and I got shut down by our ISP provider. We were with Shaw Cable, and they shut down our internet, and I didn't know why. I contacted them, and I wasn't really doing anything incorrectly. However, I assured them that I wasn't, and I just realized that I don't even know how you guys can hear me. My microphone is like, maybe it's not working. Hopefully that's better. I just realized it was behind my computer. They shut us down for spam. And so that's why SafeList came about, so that you had a safe place where you could get your email ads out to other people. Well, nowadays, viral mailers are even more robust. They offer ways to get credits. They offer incentives. They offer contests. There's lots of ways to get people looking at your ads. And viral mailers are very effective. They are one of the most prolific ways for me to have built my business over the last 20 years. They really do work very effectively if you use them properly. Number one, you need to be using them consistently every day, or however often you can email to those lists. You need to schedule them and use them. If you don't use them, they're not going to work. All right. They need to be used all the time, and you will start to see consistent results. Not all viral mailers are created equal. Not all viral mailers are going to give you the results you need. We do use and recommend ones that work. And so, usually, if you go into our downline builders and check out the viral mailers there, you can rest assured most of those are going to produce results. But you know how to tell, right? What's the best way to tell if your viral mailer is working? Anybody want to tell me? Aha, Michael! I think Michael has been paying attention all these months. I really do. I think he's been paying attention. Track your ads. This is where tracking is so important. All right, so important. And we show you exactly how to set it up so that you can track everything. Very simple steps. Number one, you want to make sure that you're using a separate email account for your viral mailers to sign up with your viral mailers. Otherwise, your inbox is going to be inundated and you're going to go crazy. All right. You're going to wonder, what am I supposed to do with all this email? You know what's going to happen? You're going to give up, because I've seen it happen so many times when people just get overwhelmed with all the email in their inbox. They think they got to read every one of those emails, and it just makes them crazy. That's the last thing I want. I don't want you to be crazy. And so we take you hand by the hand, step by step, and show you how to use viral mailers effectively. The best way to do that is step one. Set up a separate Gmail account just for your mailers, okay? It's going to be the best advice I can give you. If you don't do that, you're going to be in trouble, trust me. Sign up for the viral mailers. We have several. I think there are 5. I'd have to check the back office again. I think we have 5 in the back office of CLB, that's Traffic Least Income Viral Mailer, and our 4 viral mailers. But in the back office of those viral mailers, you're going to find other viral mailers. Now, what I recommend you do is you sign up for one viral mailer. Sign up, set up your banner ads, set up your text ads, send your ad to the members, and add that mailer to your schedule. So either keep a spreadsheet or a notepad, or on your calendar, you make a list of when you can send to that email. If you're an upgraded member, usually you can send every day. I do recommend that you budget to upgrade in your mailers 1 a month. Set the account to filter each one of the mailers too. That's another great idea. One of these days I should do a training on Gmail on how to set up filters and what have you, how to whitelist emails and things like that. It'd be a good thing to do. But setting up folders for your different email programs makes going in and earning your credits so much easier. It really does. Okay. And really that earning credits is how you're going to be able to send the emails. Now, if you're an upgraded member, you don't need to be earning those credits as often, unless if you have enough credits. Sometimes you have enough credits that you earn each month as an upgraded member that you don't have to buy credits. But sometimes you have to earn those credits. So that means that you have to go in and read those emails, click the link to earn credits, so that you have enough credits to send an email to the members of the lists. We do have detailed training at our YouTube channel under viral mailers. You'll see it there. I think I've got the wrong slide here, but we do have a thing there for viral mailers where you'll be able to go and watch those videos and learn step by step how to set them up and use them. And again, if you have any trouble with any one of these programs, you get stuck on how to set it up, or you don't really understand what the program's doing, get in touch with me. Now, the best advice I can give you, and we talked about this yesterday, I was on the GLN call talking about viral mailers, is please avoid going down the rabbit hole. And what do I mean? That means, okay, so when you get in the back office of any one of those viral mailers, even my own viral mailers, there are a lot of links. There are menu items. There are ads running. There is lots of things you can look at, okay? So your job is not to click everything that's in the back office. Your job is to get your banner ads set up, get your text ads set up, and send your email. Set up your profile so that you can get paid, etc., etc. Know what your ID is, put your ID in the downline builder, and get out of there. And just schedule your ads. Stay out of the rabbit hole, okay? All right, how many of you have been stuck down that rabbit hole? Yeah, I have been. It's easy. I get into a program, and the next thing I know, I don't even know where I am. How did I get here? How do I get back to where I was? It's easy to do. Don't do it. All right, any questions? Oh, that rabbit hole can get really, really deep, darling. Like, you can get down there and you just don't even know, because everywhere you go, they tell you to click another link, and then there's another link over there, and you don't even know how to get back. So avoid those. Any questions about tracking and traffic? If you're not sure that you're tracking correctly, please get a hold of me. Send me a Telegram message or a Facebook message or a phone message, a WhatsApp message, whatever. You can get me. I'm accessible. Reach out to me. I'd be happy to check your funnel, to check your tracking, and make sure that everything is set up for you. And regardless, you don't have to be using the tracking program that we recommend. You can be using whatever tracking program you're using, as long as that tracking program allows you to track conversions. And remember, a conversion is somebody who became a subscriber. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're a member. They didn't become a member, they became a subscriber. And from then, you'll know if they become a member. Okay? So first they become a subscriber, then they're introduced to the program, and that's where they become a member. Your job is following up to make sure that they're doing just that. So any questions? You guys got this? You're right on track. It's clear as mud. No problem. You're doing good. I love it. My favorite part of the call, take action time. This is time for you to take what you learned today. Did you pick up a tidbit? Did you get a little tip? Oh, there's what I got to do. Oh, I got to do that. This is what I learned today. I learned how important it was to be tracking my ads and understand where my conversions are coming from. Am I getting a conversion from the 15 mailers that I'm emailing? Am I sending out emails to 15 different email mailers every day and not getting any response? And you know, that may just mean changing your funnel. It may just mean making a little change. You'd be amazed at what can happen. And sometimes it's as simple as changing your subject. It can be that simple. Whatever tidbits you took away from today, now is the time to share. Send an email to your subscribers. Send an email to your CLB members. Let them know you were on the call. Let them know how good the call was. Send them to the replay of the call. It'll be up on YouTube shortly, accessible to all of our members. But share it. Tell other people about it. Share what you're learning. Share what you're doing. Don't be shy, because being shy is not going to build your business, okay? You can rely on the system to do it for you, and it will do it over time. It may take a long time. But if you really want to change your life, if you really want to change your future, if you want things to be better as you move forward, then you need to be better now. And you need to do everything you need to make it work, which means tweaking little things, which means trying new things, which means getting out there and making it happen. Build your list. Get those people in there. More people. If your business isn't growing now as it is, get more people, more eyes on your ads. That's what's going to make all the difference in the world. Yeah, I will be in touch. It's time to begin again. Yes, it is. Maurice, it absolutely is. I'm really glad that you're back, and I'm really excited to help you just go boom, because you have the basics already. You just need to get that little puzzle put together, and it's just going to go boom. I know it is. I know absolutely it is, 100%. We'll be back here next Thursday, every Thursday, noon Eastern. Remember to invite your contacts. Remember to invite your people to come and be a part of CLB Learning. Everything here is free. Encourage them to upgrade. If I were you, I would be emailing my downline in CLB, emailing all my leads, and let them know you got 3 days to grab this crazy offer. Get at it, okay? They have their own blog. Seriously, I think that's incredible. We are accessible. Find us on our blog. Find us online. Find us, please. Please don't be silent. It's the only way to fail in this business is to do nothing. Although sometimes you may feel like you're failing because you're doing and nothing is happening. So remember, you're planting the seeds. Do you know that when you plant bamboo, I think it takes like 10 years for the bamboo to sprout out, and within a year it's up like 40, 50 feet. Craziness, isn't it? I don't expect it to take 10 years for your bamboo to grow. I expect it to take a lot less. However, understand the numbers, and let's get those numbers working for you. I love you guys. We'll see you next week. And remember, anytime you have questions, I am accessible. Just reach out to me. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.